You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Sabres Zone.
Hi, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is a video on the channel, if you're new here, that I discuss what you had to say. Well, maybe not you, but one of you. So I found a clip, very simple one, guys, but it is something we do have to talk about. Okay, I know we're excited and Christmas just passed and we know Santa's still in town and we want more, so let's talk about this. Okay, shout out goes to Billy Blith. And Billy says, hey Wayne, I want to mention that I'm still concerned about the toughness and sandpaper on this team. Like, yes, Billy, so am I. I'm going to give you guys in a minute or two here a solution, I think. There's an obvious solution out there, guys, that I don't know why I haven't talked about it, because I've talked about this player before, and I'm going to mention him in a second, Billy. There's still an opportunity out there for us, so I'll get to that in a sec. And this forces you guys to watch the video a little longer. So I have the same thoughts as Billy. I do. Guys, I'm not going to pretend. I am thrilled, okay, about our pickups on defense. Thrilled. And you know what, Adams? The more I think about it, he did the right thing. He got the Stanley Cup vet, who's a big, strong guy, who's physical. And he got the younger guy that fits in with our crew long-term. I know he's 28, but let's just say younger. And he fits in with our crew, though. He does fit in, and he can fit in as one of the leaders, a little older, played on the Bruins, one of the rivals. I hope him and Krebs make up. Like, I hope everything's okay there with Clifton and him. I'm sure it will be. And I think we have to look at this. We have to still be honest to ourselves and say, hey, listen, this is great. What we did on defense is great. Goaltending, I'm not going to pretend I think UPL's the answer, guys. I'm not going to pretend a goalie that can get injured and is inconsistent is the answer. Sorry, I'm not going to pretend. Some of you guys like him. Yeah, that's fine. I grew up with like all the goalies in our history, but I you know, when you've had Dominic Hasek on your team, the bar is high, right? And I'm telling you, the first goalie I've seen since Ryan Miller on this team is Devin Levi. I've seen a lot of floaters come and go. And Neuwirth. Believe it or not, I'll throw Neuwirth out there because Neuwirth during our tank years was bloody awesome. That's a forgotten goalie, eh, Neuwirth? But Neuwirth he was outstanding some nights. And this guy almost killed our chances of getting Jack Eichel, I remember, when we were trying to get last overall. So when we look at the team now, we lack physical play up front. There's no denying that. And I'm not gonna, look, and for those of you that are writing off Greenway, you're wrong. I'm just going to say you're wrong, because if Granato's convinced on this guy, and Granato's done what he's done with these kids, and he's done what he's done with Tage Thompson, then he's right. As far as I'm concerned, I'm sure Greenway's game will come along, but we got to give it a full season. We'll know by the end of this year, you know? I'm not going to judge somebody that quick. I'm not that stupid of a fan. I've been around way too long to do that. What are you doing? Want to come say hi? Come here. All right, guys, we have a visitor. Here we go. And there she is, folks. Rosie has entered the building. Hey, you want to say hi? Want to say hi to everybody? Hey? All right, you go play, or go lie down. That's what she does nowadays. Go lie down. So we do need to get up front some muscle. I don't want Greenway to be the answer is what I'm saying. I do want to get somebody else in there. I think we need to. I wasn't crazy that we're re-signing players that I don't think we should, but look, for one more year, I guess, it's, you know, I like to have those roster spots open. I like to bring new players on, guys. I like the team to change year to year, too. You know, look, I'd be happy if Okposo, who was part of, let's face it, you know, getting Johnson over here in a way. So, you know, Okposo's going to do his thing, I'm sure, one more year. And I'm sure Okposo will hang it up next year. He wants to retire a Sabre, and I don't blame him. And Gergensen's one more year also. You know, I don't think Gergensen's isn't going to last in Buffalo for like 3-4 more years, folks. It's not happening. Or he would have got a contract, a multi-year contract. He's not going to last. Here's my option, guys. I want to get into this before I forget. Billy. So Billy, this one's for you. Here we go. This is my solution to our problem. Nick Ritchie. I would like the Sabres to pursue Nick Ritchie. I just would. This guy, I'm going to give you the next clip. Okay, there you see it. He's played 481 career games, and he has 1,259 career hits. And for me, you know, he's averaging, I would say he's not averaging 3 hits a game, but let's just say 3 hits a game. He would average 2 in Buffalo because he'd be a little more offensive minded. But look, there's seasons he had like 15 goals in 56 games. This guy would be capable of getting 15 to 20 goals and throwing out 200 hits a year. And this, for me, is exactly what the doctor ordered, folks. And his last contract, he was at $2.5 million. He's unrestricted right now as I'm doing this video. Nobody's approached him. I think this would be a perfect solution that wouldn't cost much, it'd be low risk. Let me get, I won't throw the clip back up, something I just wanted to check, though, and read it out to you. I should have done it before. 6'3", 236-pound power forward, guys. We could get him, I'm guessing, for $2 million. This is what we need to do. This is my thoughts, Billy, because we can't pretend that we don't need any power forwards. We do. This is something I'm going to bitch about probably all season when we start getting bullied in games. And it doesn't mean we're not going to make the playoffs, but it doesn't mean we won't get bullied either along the way. And when our stars start getting bullied, you need guys like this. You need bangers on the ice that are hitting bodies and throwing a message out there that we'll play you this way. And I've seen the Sabres get angry. I've seen them get angry. You guys seen it a few times last year, get angry and throw 45, 50 hits in a game. Doesn't happen often, but it has happened where they get pissed off and they fight back. Even against the Bruins, I've seen it. I've seen them stand up to them. So this, for me, is a solution to a problem that is glaring still in our forwards. And I think we should do it. I don't know if Adams is even thinking about this, but we might even be able to get him a little cheaper, but I'm just thinking his last contract, I believe, was 2 years, $2.5 million. I'll look at that while we're speaking. I'm going to be finished with this one soon, guys, but it's just something I want to talk about because if we could get somebody like this, for me, guys, this really, I think, really, fixes a problem that we're going to have. I don't want to have this problem going into the season. I just don't. Really, I don't want this hanging over our heads, guys. All right, let me check his last contract. Oh, he had a 3-year contract with Anaheim once upon a time. And it was a $4.6 million, anyway, the cap hit was, anyway, that one was lower. Let's just go to the big contract. It was 1.6. This one here, 2.5 for 2 years. Yeah. 2 years and signed by Kyle Dubas. And he just, I don't know, Toronto just, I guess, gave up on him. But this is something that we need desperately up front, okay? We need somebody like this. I think this would be a smart signing. And it's pretty risk-free, guys. It is. I mean, come on. How much money are we going to lose if we sign somebody to $1.5 million, $2 million that we know can throw 200 hits up front this year? This is something we need. This is something we lack. He's big, he's heavy, and he's physical. And this is what we need. I mean, even if he plays on the third and fourth lines all year, that's fine. That's fine. Send a message to other teams. We're not going to be pushed around this year. I don't care how pretty we can play. That's important, but it's not the end-all be-all of a hockey team. You have to send signals to teams that if you mess with us, we're going to mess with you back. And you got to send that signal, guys. That's just part of hockey in my books. That's the way I've always, when I used to play, I played a heavy game, even though I was like 5'11", 180 pounds, 185. that was my game. That was kind of my game. I scored. I was a goal scorer. But at the same time, I had to get in front of the net, so I had to push my way to get in front of the net. And this is not what we're getting this guy for. But I think on our offensive team, he could get 15 goals and chip in with all that physical play. So for me, guys, this would be something to think about, is what I'm saying. All right, done. I'm going to try and get one more at you. See you in that one.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to ensure Dimension access.